Hey, what's up? Your girl Alma's here, and welcome to another episode of Lay Table. Tonight we have none other than my great friend Andrea, the smart chick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, how I've missed you.
I miss you too, boo. Yes, I have.
I missed you. I missed you. So, since I'm missing on you, you just gotta go on. Let's jump on in there. What's been going on?
Not much, not much. Been working and chilling. COVID gave me time to work on new projects and chill from the plug. Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Plug Jackson. That's one of my favorites. I love the plug. Keeps me informed. I ain't got to go far looking for stuff. Let me just go. There you go.
I appreciate that.
I love it though. It's great. That's genius. Like, but it's you.
Yeah, it just. I didn't come up with the plug, to be honest. I didn't want to do it. I went to Jessica Simeon's class about blogging for your business, and I wanted to blog for my graphic design business.
Right.
And when I was in the class, she was going around the table giving people ideas what they could blog about, and she skipped me, and I was like, "What about me?" And she was like, "Honestly, you need to blog about events." I said, "Nah." I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And she was like, everybody always asks you what's going on. You post it on your Facebook anyways. You might as well make it a thing. And she's like, you can call it the plug. And I was like, okay, I'm going to think about it.
Okay.
And like, it just happened. That night, honestly, I have this theory. Like, if you pray to God before you go to sleep, say you got a problem, or like you trying to figure some things out, like I always make it the last thing on my mind before I go to sleep. Right. So like subconsciously it like comes to me. So that night after the class, I went to bed, prayed about it. It was the last thing on my mind. God literally gave me the logo for the plug in my sleep. Mm-hmm. I woke up like 2-3 a.m. and hopped on the computer and made the logo like quick. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do it. I guess that's it. That's the answer.
I can see that manifestation, praying on it. It was brought to you. You know how I feel about the Lord. He comes to us in mysterious ways, and He sowed that seed. You know, in a mysterious way. You weren't looking for nothing like that. So
right.
And getting up. Are you excited? Like, are you happy that you made that step then instead of pondering on it even longer?
I guess so. Like, I guess because I didn't. If I would have sat on it, if I would have thought about it too long, I'm a perfectionist, and I probably would have never just did it. But like, it was so organic and just genuine the way it came about. So I was like, this gotta be it. And one thing with me, if God puts it on my path, I'm gonna at least try it. Just to see if it's gonna pop off or not. Some things don't pop off. Some things are just a lesson. But it popped off, and so I'll keep doing it until it just don't pop no more.
There you go. I heard a quote today that said, "You can't win if you quit."
True. Very true.
It was just that simple. I was like, you can't win if you quit.
Right.
So we got into this blogging. Before you got into blogging, like, let's go back to when you said you wanted to talk about your design. You know, your graphic designing. Right. How did that come about? Like, just
I knew I wanted to be a graphic designer in the 3rd grade. Really? Like, super early. Yeah. I did this. I was in 3rd grade, Miss Calvin class, and we had to do a book report, but she said make it interesting because we had to present it to the class, and she gave me this idea to make a television box. And so it's like a big cardboard box, and you use paper towel rolls, and then you take pieces of paper together and it makes a long scroll. So then you draw the scene from the book, and then you make the caption for the scene. So then it's like you watching TV because you turn the knobs. And it was a really dope project. And I was like, man, I want to do this forever. Whatever this is me. And so I knew I put a name to it probably in middle school, like 7th or 8th grade. Like I wanted to work in advertising. And then by that time I was a computer nerd. I had all my computer credits to graduate high school and middle school. So in high school, I was taking regular computer classes by the title, but the teacher would pull me to the side, and every year I learned a new Adobe program. So in ninth grade, I learned InDesign. In 10th grade, I learned Photoshop. In 11th grade, I learned Illustrator, InDesign by that time. And then by the time I graduated high school, I knew all three of those programs. So it was just, that's what I wanted to do. My mom was cool with it. My dad wasn't so cool with it.
Well, man, I like the way that, that says a lot, and I like the longevity of that. And the fact that we sitting here in our 30s now, and you can go back to third grade and tell us exactly how you did the project and why you did it, how you did it, and everything like that. That says a lot. And then just going the path that you're going to, that you had teachers that actually take the time out to teach you something.
I appreciate that so much.
And that's something we don't, some of us take for granted. I know for a fact, like back in my college days, we used to be a little mad, like all this work. But when you get out there in the real world, you go back and be like, thank you.
Right.
I see what you were doing.
Most definitely.
But prior to. So I like that. So I got a question about that. Is there one thing that you wish that you knew before your career truly going into
it? Probably that it never crossed my mind how male dominated it was. I really just thought I was gonna go up in the marketing advertising world and just bam, here's my portfolio. I've been working. You should hire me. And that was gonna be it. Like I knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but I didn't think specifically it would be men that were the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you must have watched none of them good old 90s women empowerment chick flicks. It was a beast since the 90s, and it's still a beast in the 2000s.
You know what? I just watched Boomerang is now on Netflix. I just watched Boomerang, and Halle Berry is in there as a creative director for the advertising. I just knew I was gonna be Halle Berry, and then years later I was gonna grow up to be Jacqueline.
You must have met Marcus Darling. Yeah,
I didn't think Marcus was gonna be a problem. I was gonna handle him the way Jacqueline did. I was good. It didn't even cross my mind.
Listen, you gotta go watch the white folks. I ain't trying to be ready, but they got some good ones to teaching us,
Man.
It's a few of them out there, but any of those movies, I laugh at that because that's what taught me on my end, kind of what the workforce possibly like. But when it came to the men, it's just like I want to be like Jacqueline and them. I do want to be like them, but man, these men know they are just.
They make you climb for it, man. They make you climb for it.
Those are things we still fighting in 2020, even on the political side. This dated back to the 1920s.
Right.
The men never want us to work from when we had to start working 100 years ago.
These are facts.
Talk about the Roaring 20s and the Great Depression. Women started working, and it's a difference.
Yeah.
And a lot of things, time's changing. So that is something that's different for us today. So, what is one of your biggest failures that you've had so far doing, what you do?
One of my biggest failures, it would probably, I don't think it was a failure. I just think it was like a really big lesson. Usually, I've always been the type of entrepreneur that I'm going to work and have my business. I'm never full-time entrepreneur or a full-time 9 to 5. I gotta do both because I just do it better when I do both. I don't know why. And so at one point I had got a graphic design job, and I was like, well, I don't need to design on the side if I'm already designing 9 to 5. Yeah, it was straight out of college, and I was like, I can stop designing on the side. And then I didn't have the job anymore, and I was like, golly, I gotta rebuild my clientele because I had stopped. Mm-hmm. So you can slow down, but I wouldn't just straight stop unless it's something you don't want to do anymore. But I knew I would always do design, so there's no reason for me to completely stop. I can slow down if it's too much, but not stopping again. Nah, never.
Okay. So as a perfectionist, You know, it's in us.
It's a Virgo thing.
It is truly a Virgo thing. Shout out to my fellow Virgos. Shout out to my fellow Virgos. Perfectionist to perfectionist. What is one piece of advice you would give to another perfectionist?
To not be a perfectionist. I would say, can we curse? Can I curse?
Be free.
Is this
Be go today. Yes, late table.
My favorite word is fuck. Like fuck it. Just fuck it. Just do it. It's gonna be fucked up.
Mac. That's Bernie Mac. One of his my favorite quotes from Bernie Mac. In the words of Bernie Mac. F it. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Like for real, just do it, cause it's always gonna be something wrong. Like always, and half the time, most of the time, people don't even notice it. It's just you noticing it, cause like you said earlier, we're our hardest critics. So yeah, just fuck it. Just do it.
Like Nike.
Nike.
And I'm learning that. I've learned the hard way, I can say. So I know over the umpteen years, we sitting here today because I said fuck it.
Yeah.
So see, I like that. I like that advice. So give me one common myth about working in your field.
I know. I think a lot of people think graphic designers are like artists, which we are, but there are like a lot of different types of graphic design. So like not every graphic designer you encounter does websites. Not every graphic designer you encounter can draw. Like there's different levels to it. So like there's like for me, I love to do logos. And my logos are very clean and very simple, and I like it that way. I don't draw a lot. So like say you wanted like a cartoon version of yourself as your logo, I'm not the person because I don't draw. I can draw, but that's not what I like to do. It just takes too much time for me. So like I think people just assume that, oh, you do graphic design, so you do all the graphic design. It's like, no, it's like music. There's different genres. There's different types of graphic design.
Right.
Yeah.
Music is a good thing because people don't understand what goes into music.
Man,
Yeah.
that part too.
Yes.
People will never understand what goes into art. Any kind of creative, they never understand the full process unless they are creative themselves.
Factual. So I know with your graphic design and how does your graphic designing career and your personal thing with the plug and all that, how resourceful is it together?
It's super resourceful. I don't have to hire anybody to do my flyers or like I made the logo by myself, so it's super resourceful. And also the plug is a really good way to network, because a lot of time people won't have flyers and they have events, and when I post, like say they made a Facebook event post, all I can post is your Facebook screenshot, because that's all you got. Right. And they'll be like, well, aren't you a graphic designer too? How much would you pay for this? So the plug has helped out a lot that way. It's like I'm the plug, but I'm also referring people back to me. So it's a really good circle. It's super resourceful. I love that about the plug. I wasn't expecting it when I started. I wasn't.
I like it. I really, really like it. So that means that's dope. I like that, just thinking about the networking part in itself, I believe is like the biggest set of resourcefulness that you can achieve with it. And so step into my shoes and ask yourself something I didn't ask you.
I think I get this question a lot, but I don't think I've ever answered it on camera.
Okay.
People always ask me, how do I do everything? Because people think I work like a Jamaican or something. I don't know why they think that, but I don't.
You kind of do.
I don't think I do.
You wear it well. And it's not a bad thing. Like, you
Yeah,
work
but-
hard, but you're strategical when you work.
I don't see myself like that. I think I just, like I said earlier, like if God puts it on my path, I'm gonna try it. And I think with Virgos, we're like really fast learners, and we always are able to like teach ourselves things.
Yeah.
Like we're very DIY. You know what I'm saying? So if I try it and it works out for me, I want to help others. You know, like
you
make
say
it
that
work
again?
out for them.
I want to help who?
I want to help others all the time.
That's a Virgo thing.
Is it?
We're good at what we do, and I know sometimes we can expect people to be just as good or do the same.
Right.
I know there's something
I know
like,
I do.
but my passion is to help, so I agree with that. Like, help others.
Yeah.
So.
And then you know who my mom is, so my mom is so helpful. She just
Listen, I wouldn't have got the Tougaloo without her. I still go up there to this day for some. Mama Hilda, what you need? I came to speak for one, but two, yeah, you know I need some.
like
To this
helpful.
day.
She is
Helpful.
the sweetest person I know, and I always thought I got it from my mom, but it might be a Virgo thing. It might be both. I got a double dose.
What Beyonce say? I get that from Tina. You got a lot of that from your mom. I can tell you that for a fact. I don't know if you perfected her skills or what. It's a Virgo too. You know we mesh well. Period. As Virgos, we are very diverse people that can adapt.
Right.
But
right.
we can adapt to good stuff. You know.
Yeah.
I don't believe in wasting time.
I don't either. But that's so contradictory because we're perfectionists.
I'm gonna waste time on something I want to waste
See,
time on.
now.
And I'm gonna give it my all, but it gotta be worth my time.
Okay,
Let's put it like that. It gotta be worth our time.
Got you.
Yeah, ma'am. So speaking of worth our time, you know I want to have some fun.
Oh goodness.
So let's go on and get into something really fun. You single?
I am single. I might be ready to mingle. I don't know.
Well, in the meantime, in between time, you know how God say, write it down, make it plain. So we gonna create us a 21, or get up to at least 21
Oh, that's a lot.
thoughts, or just make a quick list
Okay.
about our wish list of a Boaz. You know.
Okay.
So we gonna put ourselves on what? How many seconds? A minute?
Let's do a minute for 21.
We ain't gotta get up to 21, but let me set the time. And we're gonna do
Look, I'm such a Virgo. I gotta have some lines or something on my paper. I'm special.
Don't be trying to do I do my paper. Listen, I promise you my days back in college I can write like a doctor. And I know everything I wrote, but I know my notes.
I can die.
Listen, we took so many notes back in the day. I had carpal tunnel by the time I left the news, but I would not trade it in for nothing in the world. But it taught me how to, stay on task. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
And we gonna start now. Okay.
Oh, I'm so vain.
And they don't have to go in a specific order or anything, just whatever comes to mind.
Oh, Timer, you wrong for that. Wrong for that. Yeah, I think that's really it.
I got about 9 total.
Yeah, I made it to 8.
I got 9. But it's so funny about me. I feel like if I got the number one thing, everything else will fall into place. So sometimes I always say it's just one thing I gotta have, and everything else will fall into place.
Right.
I
feel
got
you on
9
that.
things.
I feel you on
So
that.
you want to go? I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, I'm
What's
gonna
on your
go
list?
first. We was just talking about the number one thing, and then everything else will fall in place. Like,
Okay.
people always say, "Oh, I want them to be loyal, and I want them to be trustworthy." I want a spiritual person, cause I feel like a true spiritual person, and I'm not saying religious. I'm not saying a Christian. I'm saying a spiritual person, like believe in a higher good. It might be the universe. It might be God. It might be Allah. Just believe in a higher good. Because you can't just believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can, but not. You know what I'm saying? You need some kind of faith to hold on to. So, if he's spiritual, I feel like respectful, loyal, trustworthy, all of that gonna fall into place.
Yes.
I got affectionate, because I'm very affectionate. He got to be patient, because I'm going to take my time getting ready. I ain't going to tell y'all how long it takes for me to get ready, but it takes a little second. And I need him to be patient and understand that I'm getting sexy for him. So, you know, that part.
You hear that, Boaz?
Stable.
Girl, why you got
In
that
all caps. In all caps. That's the only one that's in all caps. Stable. He ain't got to be a millionaire. He ain't got to be an entrepreneur. He ain't got to be, you know, like running a Fortune 500 company. I want him to have his own, because I have my own. And then together, eventually, we can have ours. But yeah, while we dating, he need to be stable. So, you know, on spot, not live with your mama. On ride.
What is she live with him?
No, I hate. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Mississippi Jacktown Jews. They always got that story about how they mama living with them, and then you finally meet their mama, and the mama is like living life. Mama is good. Mama out here on dates. Mama don't need him at the house. He talking about mama need me around. Mama do not need you around. Mama out here with me.
Well, child, I'm happy to say, I can at least say I ain't ran into.
I run into it all the time.
None of that.
I don't know what it is.
I don't think I dated men to stay at home with their mom. I think I talked to one guy to stay at home with his parents, but I know that's by choice. I don't blame you. You ain't got no kids, stay at home. If that's okay. But I don't know. I don't know.
No. He can't stay with his parents. What age we talking about? I'm 32.
I said it was back in the gap.
Okay.
But now, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
If you over 30 and you staying with your parents, I can't date you. I'm sorry. I can't do it like. And like, even if you had a story like, okay, so it's COVID. I met a lot of guys that are like, oh, I'm from here. I lived in Texas, got shut down, had to come back, so I'm staying with family. Okay, well, until you get back on your feet, maybe you shouldn't be dating, though. Maybe you should just get back on your feet first. Think you need to get your priorities.
Listen, she got stable in capital letters, and I can see the dent in the paper.
Yes,
so
I made sure. Okay. And then the other stuff, it's creative, because I'm creative. That's a given. But I don't want him to be artsy fartsy. Let me put that down. Hold on, because I might put this under my pillow tonight. Let me put that down.
Artsy fartsy.
Not artsy fartsy. I don't need him to be.
What is an artsy fartsy?
Okay. Ooh. I dated this.
I'm ready for this. What's an artsy fartsy?
I dated this visual artist, and he was so into his art that like his lights would be off at his house, and he was okay with it, like for days, like consistently. And even though I love graphic design, mama gonna make some money. The bills gonna get paid. Like regardless, if I gotta go flip some burgers, the bills gonna get paid. Period. Like
artsy fartsy.
So yeah, that's artsy fartsy. Where they hedges too in the clouds. You just too dreamy for me.
Who put that in? Artsy fartsy. I'm gonna do a spell check on that later.
But you know, God know what it means. God know what it means when He reads it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lanky. That's for the country folks, cause
what's lanky?
Lanky. My grandma used to say, look like the wind could blow them away. Just lanky, just built like this. like this, just lanky, just woo, just tall and lanky. I love it. I don't want him to be, cause I'm chubby. I got some belly.
Lanky.
So like when the two puzzle pieces see chubby and the lanky.
Intellectual.
I was just saying.
Intellectual.
I didn't know what the people got it. You know what I'm saying? Chubby and like it just worked.
Intellectual.
Okay, I want him to be intellectual.
Uh-huh.
So like I say intellectual instead of like college degree or you know what I'm saying? Just intellectual, able to hold a conversation, has genuine, unique thoughts, can talk about almost anything.
Okay.
Like just a good conversation. I love it. And then tall. Cause for the people watching, I'm 5'9", flat footed. And I wear heels and then I'm 6'1".
She's
so
stallion style.
you know, I just want him to be taller than me, but that hasn't been working out lately. So, you know. My mama tell me all the time like over 6'2", they get a little bit slow. They be a little bit off. 6'2" and up, they be a little bit off.
They be what?
Just a little bit off. Just a little bit. That my mama said now. My daddy is 6'9". My stepdad is 6'6". She said they fine, but they a little bit off. It's okay.
She might have a little truth to that.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's something.
The height makes up for the offness. It's okay.
I don't know.
It
My
depends.
tallest- My ex, I will say, he was the shortest I've ever dated.
How short was he?
I'm 5'5". He's like 5'8". And that was like
Let me tell you something.
too close short man tendencies for me.
Let me tell you something about y'all little short people though.
What?
Y'all be stealing all the super tall dudes. Like my mom. My mom is 5 foot even. What you need a 6'9" dude for?
Ask him. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. We didn't pick him.
I guess you're right. But
We didn't pick him.
Can be 6'2" and just be just as happy.
But listen, because I'm gonna tell you, the shorter they are, the meaner they are. I told you my ex, baby, he had a little bit, just a little bit short man tendency for me. I said you a little too. Listen, they say we little whippersnappers too, as women.
Now I dated a 5'7" dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he was amazing. He wanted to move to Oklahoma, and I just wasn't ready. I was like, Oklahoma ain't no black people there.
So go make you some money, come back home. Go make you some money and come back home.
Well, I wanted to be with him though.
What gonna be with him?
No, not in Oklahoma though. Nah, that's too Caucasian.
Temporary.
Too Caucasian.
Temporary.
No.
Yeah.
I think about mayonnaise when I think about Oklahoma. White rice, sugar.
No. Hold on.
Oatmeal.
What's wrong with sugar and rice? I like salt and pepper and rice, but some sugar here and there, some rice or some grits with some salt and pepper and butter.
I thought you was from up north.
I'm from Chicago. We eat sugar in our grits and rice.
That's weird.
I know it's not.
Ma'am.
Especially with some butter and some salt and pepper.
No.
Hear that,
what the sugar do? It don't
turn
do
it up.
nothing.
It turns it up.
It don't.
We grew up off of sugar in our grits and rice. I just started eating just plain butter grits a couple years ago.
That's weird.
Because I've been in here.
It's weird.
No, it's not, bro. It's weird that y'all don't add a little pizzazz.
Add you on my prayer list.
Pizzazz. Put me on that too.
And
Pizzazz.
her sugars. Poor baby.
Listen.
I really thought that was like some super country, like Delta stuff, but it's really y'all up north folks that's messing people up.
No.
Woo!
We
Sugar.
just mini Mississippi. Sugar. It's a northern thing, I reckon. We put a little sugar on there.
It's okay.
Anywho.
What's on your list?
My list consists of...
Ooh! I'm adding that. Go ahead, though.
I honestly feel like if my man is a God-fearing man, everything else will fall into place. And the reason why I say that because one, he who finds a wife finds a good thing, and I feel like if we two can come together, have God is our head,
right?
God to give us directions and how to put things and do what He asks us to do.
Most definitely.
I feel like if he's God-fearing, we're going to mesh, and I believe we bountifully work towards his will. So whatever he has called us to do together, we're gonna put it out there and do it.
Right.
And I just feel like that'll bring about the honorableness. I want an honorable man. I want an honest man. You got honest and honorable, that's automatically gonna be respectful. I want someone that's family oriented, even if they didn't come from a good family or grew up maybe just like I did, it foster care, this and that, been around, or just who aim to be family oriented. You don't have to come from it in order to seek it one day. See, I'm into breaking generational curses. I don't want to recreate them and keep living them.
Right.
I want someone that's funny. Man, you have me laughing all day. Listen, because I'm going to talk smack all day, and I need you to be able to talk smack.
I'm adding things to my list. I'm like at 10 now.
I want somebody hardworking. I believe in we got 2 feet, 2 hands, a sound mind. We can get up and get it, man or woman. I don't care. I gotta go flip burgers. We finna eat today.
Okay.
And I expect the same in a man.
Right.
I don't care what you do.
Right.
Do it well.
Right.
My mom taught me that at 7, be the best at whatever you do. She told me, she's like, I don't care if you be a stripper. You better be the best stripper. But it stuck with me. So that's why I aim to be the best at whatever I do. So hard working.
Right.
I want somebody who just has humanity and have humility about themselves. I need someone that's selfless. Oh my goodness. Selfless? Not selfish now. Selfless. It's a difference.
Oh man.
And then of course I'm a lovable person. I want to be affectionate with them, so I want somebody as crazy about me as I am about them.
Right.
Look what they say, I'm just ready to spoil somebody's son. That's all I'm ready to do. And I can say that's it, just a goat, if you say so.
Okay, I like that.
Yes,
I like that.
Get it up. Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. So, I think we done had some fun today. This wish list has really taken us over the top. So, we're going to end it on that note. We're going to jump into how can our people, reach out to you, submit stuff for the plug, book you to do some creative designs and things of that nature. Let's put it out there.
The easiest way to do it is to go to besupersmart.com. That's besupersmart.com. And if you just love social media, you can follow me at Super Smart Chick on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. It's all Super Smart Chick. And if you want to submit events for the plug, that's theplugjackson@gmail.com. The plug ThePlugJXN@gmail.com. Yeah. But the website is the easiest way to do it. Everything is right there. You ain't got to remember anything. Bam.
Right.
Done.
You know us. We millennials. I know we gonna website or Instagram.
Right.
But I like that. Man, I can't wait to just see some stuff flourish with us. I hope be go today and be Super Smart Chick and all the Plug Jackson. We get to do some stuff in the future. Yeah, we gonna do some stuff. Just
most
be
definitely.
On the lookout.
Most definitely.
So, anything else you want to put out there for our good friends today?
I might get in trouble for forgetting this. Oh my God. I am a radio show host for Third Coast Radio. We cover all independent music from Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and you can listen to it on 91.3, which is MPB. But it broadcasts all over the state, so just go on Instagram and look for Third Coast Radio.
Awesome. How do people submit their information for Third Coast?
We have an email for Third Coast. You can put me on the spot.
You find out on the website or DM her.
DM me for Third Coast. I think it's Third Coast Radio MS@gmail.com. But just DM me and I'll give you the Third Coast Radio information. Cause yes, we need submissions. We play all local music and you'll be heard from all over the state, all 82 counties. So it can broaden up your audience. We can't do no live shows right now, so it's a good way to get on, in my opinion.
And when it's time for them live shows again, be on the lookout. And speaking of live, one of my favorite festivals is coming.
Jackson Indie Music Week!
Yes, baby! I am so stoked. They have officially dropped the information and stuff. I was like a kid in the candy store the other day.
Were you?
Yes. got.
I love Indie Week.
I love Indie Week. I don't know if I want to enjoy this year or seek out to volunteer yet. But either way, I'm in the building.
Right.
Several events. But I'm gonna have to map it out this year.
I have to map it out every year because everything is so good. They do panels, they do workshops, and they got the live shows. Like it's good stuff. It's
so dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to the creators of Jackson Indie Music.
Most definitely.
Man, that's one of the stokest things I think the kids say. But anywho, we have thoroughly enjoyed you. I know I did.
Thank you for having me. I had fun. This was nice.
Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So anyone else, and I'm seeking out other people to interview soon. Again, if you just display a level of goldeness, reach out to me. Even if I haven't reached out to you, shoot your shot. DM me. As I always like to say, you want to go far in life. If you want to go fast in life, go alone. If you want to go far in life, go together. And as always, be GOAT today. Peace. Yay!